Imagine a completely normal day on our planet. Satellites orbit in silence, and waves break against the coasts. But suddenly, the laws of nature suffer a heart-wrenching tear. In a single millisecond, without warning, a microscopic object appears in the depths of the Mariana Trench. To the human eye, it would look like nothing more than a speck of dust. Yet, that tiny point of absolute shadow contains the entire mass of the planet Jupiter. We are witnessing the birth of a planetary mass black hole in the very heart of our ocean. What would happen in the hours that follow? The answer is anything but simple. If the black hole were much larger, the video would end quickly. It would reduce all of Earth's planetary mass into a stream of atoms in just a few microseconds. It would destroy the Earth in a second, give or take. So let's assume a tiny black hole instead, just to see how events would unfold. A black hole, no matter how small, is not an empty vacuum. It is a staggering amount of matter compressed into an almost infinite density. Its surface gravity is so immense that the speed required to escape it exceeds the speed of light. The exact moment it appears in the Mariana Trench, the water pressure at 11,000 meters deep, already a crushing 1,000 atmospheres, becomes completely insignificant compared to the gravitational pull the new visitor exerts on its immediate surroundings. During the very first second, the water directly surrounding the black hole begins to fall into the event horizon. But matter cannot simply disappear without a trace. As thousands of tons of water are dragged in by the hyper-steep gravitational field, the hydrogen and oxygen atoms undergo brutal compression. A phenomenon known as spaghettification occurs at a molecular level. The tidal forces are so violent that the difference in pull between one point of water and another, just a millimeter away, tears the molecules completely apart. 10 seconds in, something deeply paradoxical happens. You might think the ocean would simply drain inward until the planet dried up, but the physics of accretion disks prevent this. All that matter attempting to collapse into a microscopic point cannot fit all at once. The particles collide with each other at near light speeds, generating colossal friction. The kinetic energy of the falling water is instantly converted into thermal energy and intense radiation. Instead of swallowing silently, the black hole begins to blast a catastrophic amount of heat outward. 2 minutes after its appearance, the seabed reaches temperatures of millions of degrees Celsius. The water doesn't just boil, it instantly turns into a hyperdense, superheated plasma. This plasma emits X-rays and gamma rays so intense they literally vaporize the bedrock around it. The black hole has turned into a subsea cosmic furnace. 5 minutes later, the energy released in this process far exceeds the black hole's capacity to swallow any more matter. Astrophysicists call this reaching the Eddington limit. Essentially, the light and radiation blasting from the accretion disk push outward with such force that they choke off the flow of incoming water. Gravity tries to pull the ocean in, but radiation violently blasts it away. On the surface of the Pacific Ocean, 10 kilometers above the impact point, the sea begins to bulge unnaturally. A dome of water several kilometers wide rises dozens of meters above sea level. This is no ordinary wave. It is the signature of a gigantic bubble of supercritical steam and radiation, expanding from the deep at supersonic speeds. Then the bubble breaks the surface. The resulting explosion is unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. A colossal plume of steam, ionized water, and pulverized volcanic rock erupts straight into the stratosphere, reaching altitudes of over 50 kilometers. A massive electromagnetic pulse, generated by the superheated plasma interacting with Earth's magnetic field, instantly knocks out the entire Pacific Basin. Satellites over the region go dark immediately. By the end of the first hour, the black hole is no longer suspended in the water. Due to its colossal mass, equivalent to more than 300 times the mass of the entire Earth, it doesn't float on the Earth's crust. It sinks straight through basalt and granite as if they were water vapor. It begins its inexorable descent toward the center of the Earth. As it plunges through the mantle, devouring magma and silicates at a terrifying rate, the black hole unleashes periodic bursts of energy that shock the planet to its core. A global network of megathrust earthquakes, exceeding magnitude 10 on the Richter scale, is unleashed. No man-made structure on the surface can withstand such extreme ground acceleration. Within 2 hours, Cities across the Pacific Rim are reduced to rubble, while the largest tsunamis in human history, hundreds of meters high, race across the globe at the speed of commercial jetliners, wiping out shorelines everywhere. 6 hours in, Earth's atmosphere undergoes a radical transformation. The unthinkable volume of water vapor and gases released from the lower mantle creates an instantaneous runaway greenhouse effect. Yet the air above our heads is the least of our problems. The true horror is taking place at the center of the planet. The black hole has reached Earth's core. Resting at the very center, it begins to swallow the molten iron and nickel of the outer core. This core is the engine that generates Earth's magnetic field, the magnetosphere that shields us from deadly solar radiation. As the black hole disrupts the core's fluid dynamics to feed itself, Earth's magnetic field collapses completely. Solar winds begin to bombard the surface directly, stripping away the upper layers of the atmosphere. By the end of the first day, Earth is no longer a habitable planet. It is a deformed sphere, fractured by thousands of volcanic fissures spewing magma from deep within. The mass of the black hole has grown continuously as it consumes the core, and the more massive it becomes, the faster it devours what remains around it. In under 2 days, the process enters its final stage. Earth's internal structure has been hollowed out from within. The entire planet begins to gravitationally collapse into the central point where the black hole resides. The remaining layers of the crust fall in a violent spiral toward the center at thousands of kilometers per hour. At a terrifying speed, Earth as a planet ceases to exist. What was once humanity's blue home has been reduced to a glowing disk of debris, dust, gas, and molten rock, orbiting a black hole that now measures just over a meter in diameter. The terrifying fate of our world at the hands of an object that size reminds us of a fundamental lesson of astrophysics. In the universe, physical size is just an illusion. It is density and concentrated mass that govern the cosmos. If a black hole were to appear in our ocean today, physics wouldn't give us time to save ourselves. It would inexorably return us to what we truly are, stardust. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below on what other catastrophic experiments you'd like to see next.